A question that every camera enthusiast has wondered about: how can we use a DSLR or mirrorless camera as a webcam? Or how can we record footage from TV box or computer using HDMI cable? Well, this small capture device is the cheapest solution you're gonna ever find. Let's inspect! Welcome, Tech for Our channel. My name is Michael and I love inspecting cool tech. So this thing here is a $20 capture device and I can recommend it to anyone. For online streaming, for gaming, for recordings, for setting up a home studio, it's a great solution at an impossible price. Because if you go for the big names, like the Elgato Camlink, you see a very similarly looking gadget doing pretty much the same, costing above $100, and during the first wave of the pandemic, the Camlink devices were everywhere sold out, so that allowed some people to speculate with the price selling their units for $300 or $400, and that's how high the demand was. Note that this is probably some sort of a white label product because you can find it with quite many different names, but it's easy to recognize it with the price, the specs, and the letters on the top side. Now, I'm gonna show you the most practical scenarios and examples of how to use it in a moment. Let's first take a look at the hardware specs. Unboxing feels as cheap as the device is. Nothing that is going to impress you, probably one more reason to like this tiny dongle that much. Material used is aluminum, not because they want it to feel premium, but because it's disposing the heat in a very effective way. It's very compact, most people can easily mistake it for a flash drive. The specs: compact dimensions and lightweight as we mentioned, doesn't need external power, USB 2.0 connection to a computer, HDMI input port, 8, 10 and 12-bit video input supported. It can work with most popular OSs these days, including Windows and Mac OS. You can input up to 4K 30 frames per second, and recordings are in full HD. I can't say the exact photos of the chips inside being used because I don't know them, but I've been running it 24/7 for a few days out of curiosity to see if it is going to heat up or fail, and it continues to work well. Know that you can find a variation which claims to be USB 3.0 compatible, and I've noticed some people reporting that it's just colored blue part of the USB connector and not a real USB 3.0 port. So don't waste your money for that. Let's see how to connect it to a computer. First, we take the source. You can use many different kinds of sources, a GoPro, or a TV box, or STB, or DSLR. Anything which is capable of outputting signal via HDMI is qualifying here. Since there are 3 sizes of the HDMI standard, you may need to also purchase a cable or converter. There is a mini HDMI and micro HDMI standards. Most DSLRs would have one of those smaller ports. I'll connect to a mid-TV box with a full-sized HDMI port, and then in order to view from the computer, we could download VLC Player or OBS Studio. Both of these solutions are freeware. With OBS Studio, you can record or live stream. Imagine how cool is that PlayStation connected and you can live stream your gaming performance. Here's what we do: we add a scene, we add a video capture device, and done. Similarly, if you want to use Skype with the source of your DSLR camera. Real time with almost no latency. I can confirm that the latency is so low that it's actually lower than the one I experienced with Elgato Camlink. Perhaps due to the nature of the chips used inside, there actually seems to be no protection supported, meaning that you can even see protected content like Netflix streaming, which for example Elgato Camlink may not display. Note that input should be not more intensive than 4K 30 frames per second. Connection is similar with big cameras. Find a proper HDMI cable, connect, done. This can be the best kind of webcam that you can ever find because the qualities of large optics and body are incomparable with the small webcams that they sell these days. Options are limitless: live streaming, teleconferences, recording your favorite TV shows, capturing game playback, remote sessions. It's amazing in how many ways this $20 device can be serving you. At the end, I think it's a must-have for anyone that does such recordings on a regular basis, even if you're going to keep it just as a backup device. There are tons of capture cards and capture boxes, most of which cost way more. But if 1080p recording is good enough for you and you have $20 to spend, you can't go wrong with this USB capture card. And yes, you can find it linked in the description below the video. Maybe a good idea to ask you if you've ever had the need to use a camera for online meetings. What have you done in order to accomplish this task? Dedicated webcam or another creative way to set it up? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope you've learned something new. Make sure to share this video with your friends so that it helps more and more people. And the last thing left here is to wish you a fantastic day. Take good care of yourself. I'm Michael, and gonna see you in the next episode. Bye!